Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of the Council of Light Channel Messages with me, your host, Laura West. I am a Reiki Master Teacher trained in 3 lineages. I am an herbalist and I am a psychic medium and a channel for the divine as I am representing myself here today with you. It's so lovely to be back, and I take this work as quite an honor and quite a gift to be able to use my voice box to share their wisdom with you, this group of light beings. And I feel so lucky and so awed that my humanness gets to be their vessel. Before we begin today, I just want to highlight for you, coming up in June on the 8th in my holistic healing office here in Cambridge is the live psychic and spiritual development class for those of you who are interested in participating in opening that intuition and that sacred spiritual connection to your centeredness. You can come and join me for class that day. There are always drop-in sessions and you can come as it suits your schedule. I will be offering a version of that online coming soon for those of you who live out of town. And speaking of online, there are several of my Reiki classes that I have now been offering for quite a while on my teaching course platform. You can take a Reiki Level 1 class there, a Reiki Level 2 class there, and I've just recently added my master class as well. Materials are updated all the time and things are always kept current. So it's evergreen content for those of you who wish to participate with that kind of learning, but you're out of town or you can't quite fit into the schedule of when I offer the courses live here in the Cambridge office. You're welcome to participate that way. I will be offering the next round of live teaching for the Reiki classes in the fall. So there is a little bit of a pause here as I enter into the summer. So with all of that said, I would love to close my beingness and allow the Council of Light to come through. I don't know what they're speaking about today. We shall see. I'll see you on the flip side. Greetings to you all, you bright, blessed beings there on that earth plane. We are the Council of Light, and we are here to say, once again, welcome to you all. Welcome to this space, this creation, this station of energy manifestation. You are taking a pause. You are taking a collective conscious breath. You are moving into a space of mind, rationality, frequency, exhale, and spiritual centeredness dialed in, inhale. We always offer you advice, we always offer you wisdom, and frequently we offer work done on your energy systems while we are speaking to you. Today is no exception. We have something to speak on about your heart, mind, and we will also be working with your energy frequency at the same time. So settle in, close your eyes, take some deep nourishing breaths, relax, and let our voice, through this voice box of this woman, let our consciousness carry you into a slipstream of centeredness. When you feel a bruising or a sadness or a tenderness in your heart mind, hold it ever so gently in your awareness. Notice the softness of the edges. Notice the paper-thin quality or the watery distillation. Notice that it feels gentle and slightly ego bruised and slightly squished, perhaps, not as inflated as it once was. Just hold it in your awareness. Send it loving consciousness. Send it kindness. Send it the action of awareness of this present moment in the right here and in the right now. You may even wish to place your hands upon that heart space, that heart center, that heart-mind, that tender spot, that place that connects you with other humans and other animals and other living plant creatures on that earth plane. And just begin to hold it, rock it, cuddle it, soothe it, stroke it with your thought forms, with your feelings, with your physical presence of your hands, and allow it to be soothed. Allow it to be held. Allow it to be supported. Allow it to feel that it is not alone. Allow it to know that you surround it with loving kindness at all times. Your heart-mind is part of your beingness and part of your connectedness of centeredness and power and alignment. And sometimes it feels very foreign. Sometimes it feels very separate. Sometimes it feels like it has its own entity that is other. And while this is not actually true, while it is very integrated and harmonized and actualized as you, it is nice for your conscious mind, your ego mind, your rationality to pay it attention like it is a small child whose feelings have been hurt, or like it is a grown-up who has been wounded. And you can offer it wisdom, you can offer it solace, you can offer it comfort, you can offer it grace, you can offer it peacefulness, stillness, calmness, as you bear witness to all the feelings that it is holding inside its container. And as you do this, you are actually beginning to help it to heal, to help it to strengthen, to help the paper thinness of its edges or the wateriness of its edges to come back into some sort of containment, some sort of understanding of boundary, of essence clarity. And as we talk to you about this and about how you can take a mindful, meditative, reflective, introspective look at your heart space, we are also doing the exact same thing. We are coming in from behind you through your shoulder blades, and we are coming in through the front of your chest, and we are moving energetic frequency of positivity and love through the heart space as it swirls and fills and twists and grows in that cavity, in that cave, in that cavern of emotionality, so that it can begin to feel connected, so that it can begin to feel whole, so that it can begin to feel supported and loved and nourished while we speak to you about you doing this exercise. If you are ever in a frame of life or a stage of life or a term of life where the heart is wounded, the heart is saddened, the heart is bruised, you can return to these words and you can listen over and over and over as we soothe and we nourish and we balance and we harmonize, so that you can also practice soothing and balancing and nourishing and harmonizing your heart center. As the saying goes, this too shall pass. You will not always feel a state of bruisedness, a state of sadness, a state of worry or brokenheartedness. There will be a shift. The threads of your energy frequency of this center will bind themselves back together. Little by little, day by day, moment by moment, they will weave their network and their threads back together to cast a web of loving kindness through your beingness, And slowly you will begin to feel it, fleeting at first, more regularly over time, and finally consistently, as it perhaps once was, or perhaps as is newly now, to move forward evermore. Contentment, wholeness, stillness, and balance of the heart-mind are a natural state of being. There is equilibrium when these frequencies are present, and you are able to participate in experiencing them. That is your divine right. Breathing in, you are complete. Exhaling, you let go of worry. Breathing in, you are full. Exhaling, you let go of stress. Breathing in, you are kindness exonified. Breathing out, you are releasing the tension and the sadness and the frayed edges of the heart space, so that what is left behind is a clean, clear, complete, smooth around the edges energy space from which you can tenderly and gently move into. Start to inhabit this energy space in this new frequency. Start to co-create. Start to develop the connection to this new dynamic, this new centeredness for self, and then after mastery of self-awareness, sending out to those around you. You may feel like you are on a roller coaster or in a revolving door going in circles, where you feel this has happened before, this tenderness, this bruisedness, this frayed edges, paper thinness. And it is okay. These are the constitutional strengtheners of your energy life. Nothing is copacetic forever. There has to be strife so that you can do your learning and your growing and your knowing and your balancing and your harmonizing. You must sometimes have opposition to understand the juxtaposition to the peaceful harmony that you strive for. And sometimes the juxtaposition of opposition needs to be so close in, so intimately in your filtered awareness that it feels like it is overtaking you, but it is not. It is just presenting itself very clearly for you to notice, for you to say, thank you, I am aware, for you to move beyond with calculated precision, with curated, collected consciousness of love, of harmony, of peace, of divine grace and divine wisdom. And you may now notice, as we've been speaking to you, a quality of balance or a quality of effervescence or fullness in your heart mind that is present now, that was not present before we began our session with you today. This is a check-in. This is a touchstone. This is a remembering for you, and you may return to it over and over again. We leave you with this capacity of shiftedness, of awareness, of knowledge, until we are to speak with you again. We are the Council of Light, and we leave you with great blessings of light, and we wrap you in a golden blanket of light until we are to speak with you once again. Goodbye for now, and adieu, and namaste. I feel a container of biggerness, expansiveness in my heart. I'm so curious to know what you're feeling for yourselves as well. Perhaps there was no woundedness or tenderness or bruising here before today's session began, but even so, perhaps you're beginning to feel an expansiveness here just the same. I'm curious to know what your experiences are. And of course, as the Council of Light have said, please return to this whenever you need to. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you again the next time I am to see you and our paths are to cross, whether it is here through the Council of Light channeled messages, or whether it is a one-on-one session with me, either here in my office space or online with me, wherever you are in the world, or through any of the myriad teachings that I offer. I wish you great blessings, dear friends. Namaste.